Hey, welcome everyone. This is Drippy. Welcome to Drippy Gang. And this is the my YouTube channel. And as you all know, I'm Options Drippy, your source of option drip. Um, on a daily basis, here we talk about some of the most exciting setups based on options flow, technical analysis, pattern analysis, and the current market structure. I'm not a financial advisor. You're responsible for managing your risk and taking profits. Without further ado, let's talk about some of the swing setups I'm watching for this week and also, my general commentary on the market. Um, so, I'm going to talk about some of the themes I'm observing right now. China names are selling off, and Baidu had earnings. So I'm watching this. Now, Baidu was in consolidation area here, kind of in this range box for a while, since 16th of August 2021, and it broke below this with a stronger volume, stronger than the other days, and also it had a really rough day, 12% drop. Now, if you look at this from a weekly perspective here, this also looks like kind of like a continuation of the bearish trend. It was just consolidating here, a bigger consolidation on a monthly chart, and it just broke below that area. And now I think it might continue and retest this $90 support. It's in a squeeze, which I think will be fired tomorrow. It might gap down, but I'm watching for a $90 put for April 14th, and my trigger for put right now it's at 116.71. So around that area, if it I would ideally like to get a retest of this and a good entry for me to short it, but excuse me, it might not get it. But anyway, nonetheless, we are watching this for continuation. Let's look at the flow for Baidu here. So, I mean, these guys made money, first of all. Like, whoever placed this order, look at this bearish flow here. We have 120 put, 125, 120. So, these were made a couple days, like on Friday, and you can see these were a volume greater than open interest. And this was early morning, and these guys knew about this because they opened at 123, and the stock right now, I mean, 123 was literally around this area, and right here, around this area. So they opened these here, and this already in the money. So these guys are in the money. But if you look at the chart here, for example, I mean, look at this. um Let me enable the bids as well. So this is 30 like 32 days to expiration. That's the range I have. And out of money, today's trades only, and premium is greater than 5,000 in this case. So, and I'll enable the bid as well. And you can see here that some of these puts were being sold, which were in the money, so these guys took profit. But then when you look at this chart here, you know so as you can see here, it looks like it's bullish, right? But in reality, these guys actually closed these positions which they had. And if I disable the bid now, so now you can see that half of these calls, which puts which were open, were actually closed. So I'm not really relying on the flow. I will wait for confirmation and see if the flow continues to be bearish. But I'm like, this was a sharp sell off. So if it retests around this area, let's say 125, 127, that would be a perfect entry for, let's say it creates a bear flag and then continues down. That would be an ideal case. But anyway, watching this was a bigger, on a bigger time frame, it was a breakout. So it can continue, if it doesn't chop around like this time, and this is a bigger squeeze as well. And the volume is surging, so definitely watching Baidu. Next one I want to talk about is DFS. Now DFS is Discover Financial Services. um Now, let's look at the flow first, and I'll try to explain you what's going on and why this is happening. So look at this flow here. $95 puts, 32 days to expiration. Stock is at 105. That's a big drop. That's almost 10% drop in 30 days. And if you look at the put to call ratio for this name, and compare to the historical one, you know, you can see here that the put to call ratio is 3.84, and we are seeing continuous bearish activity on this name continuously, and put volume has been increasing. Here we have another one here on 6th. You can see that it had put to call ratio of 5.49, and bullish premium is 21%. Here it was 30%. And the reason why these bearish bets are being placed is because of you know the news here that, yeah, suspends action. So you see here, Discover Financial Services suspends action here in Russia because of the war. They had some planned actions, and they are not really, you know they're halting all the transactions because of these sanctions. And even if you look at the chart, here is a descending triangle break out to the downside. And real quick, let's just verify one more thing is, to see that on 6th, what were the positions being opened. And I guess, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just clicking randomly here. um I don't really see anything. I guess I just need to kind of like adjust these filters. But looking at the chart for DFS here, it's a simple bear flag. There's nothing to think about here. If it breaks below this area right here, 102, 103.25, that's where my put trigger is. And I also have this written here. One second, let me pull this here. Yeah, so I have this thing written here. Let me move back to the 4-hour chart. Yeah, so 95 put for April 14th 2022, below 103.25. Target would be 95. Stop would be 106.25, or break even, or 10%, whatever you want to keep it. So those are the levels to watch. um Nothing much to think about here. It's a macro play, and if it goes in your favor, it will go quick, like TCOM and ARCC. So next one, another is a macro play, Ericsson. Now looking at the chart, there's nothing much to think about here. Big drop here. Last couple days, last couple weeks, it's dropped insane. Um, you know, dropped 38%, and that's kind of insane, right? After this whole earnings run up, it just dropped. And now we are seeing bullish activity on the flow side. If you look here at the Eric flow, now it might gap up actually, so the trade might be invalid if it goes all the way to $10 or something like that. Oh, sorry about that. Let me just go back to this live flow section here. Think I messed up my flows here. One sec. Let me set it back to what settings I had, which was 32. Out of money only. Today's trades only. No, not this. Cross. Out of money only. And time already is set to today. So yeah, what we were watching, what was Ericsson, and then sort by premium here. Yeah, so you can see here that we have almost $1 million plus, 19,000 contracts actually for $9 call April 14th. And this just goes on and on. So someone is definitely watching this name, and they're trying to either gamma squeeze it or buy the dip. Either way, super interesting flow for this name. This is a gapper, so it might gap up. Look at this, almost 100% bullish premium. um so my strategy is to buy actually $10 call for April 14th. And if it can gap up all the way to $10, it's possible. And stop would be 8.04 around 8 area, and above 8.6, which is basically, this area here might gap up, but worth the shot. $10 call sounds reasonable to me. It has moved from $12 to $8 in literally 3 weeks. um let's talk about another one I'm watching is SKX Skechers. Now, looking at this weekly chart for Skechers, you can see here that the weekly squeeze just fired to the downside, and also the chart looks super, like used to look like a bull flag, but then it broke below. So I'm expecting it to continue, as long as this $38 resistance is intact, like right here, this 39.87 to 38 area right now on the 4-hour chart looks like a bear flag. So my excuse me, let me find this. I had written it down, but I can't find it right now, so let me just go to the object tree. And where is this? Hmm. I guess that I deleted it by mistake, but it was a text. It doesn't matter. But looking at the flow for SKX here, I'm not sure what's going on. Super slow. Yeah, but 37 put here being bought, and these were bought around close, around the same time. Looks like it's the same party who got this. 92, 92, 29, 18. So kind of pretty big order for this name. um and these were the same strikes being hit. $37 put. Now they might be in the money on Monday open, but they're already kind of in profit right now. But my target is kind of like 33.9 $33 for this week. So I'm looking at actually $35 put for this week. And my trigger for a put would be around 36, this area here, 36.75 below that for a Skechers. And last one I want to talk about is Macy's. Now Macy's looks really weird right now. It looks like it's about to give up. This kind of like rounding top formation, descending kind of triangle here. And Macy looks like a great swing play actually. 23.25 is my area. Below that, I'm actually looking for around $21 put, which is a pretty decent move for Macy in 3-4 weeks. And if you look at the flow for Macy's here, you can see they're buying $21 puts. Repeat strike being hit here, 4,000 above, like around ask actually. And also $23 puts being hit, and all are 14th of April. And floor orders, sweep orders. So I mean, looks super bearish right now. And I said, right, it looks like a great swing play. So Macy's and DFS and Baidu, SKX and Eric, these five are the ones I'm watching. And for Macy's, I already told you the put trigger for me is below 23.2425 area, and I'm looking at $21 put for 14th of April. And keep in mind, guys and gals, this is OPEX week. My focus would be to trade SPY, QQQ, and we'll have a lot of volatility in the market again because it's OPEX week, and also we have so much news. We have FOMC meeting as well, I believe. So, trade light. I'm gonna focus on learning this week. So, take care of everyone. See you later. Bye.